Hey everybody, welcome back to the studio. It's been a while since I've been with you here in the studio. I'm Paul Gibbs with NoteSpire Music. I'm in the studio working on the final mixing for a CD project by our good friend Dan Grimm. And I wanted to let you guys know that Dan's CD is coming out soon in the next few months. I'm gonna say probably. No, I won't say next few months. We've got all the songs recorded, and what I want to do tonight is I want to play for you a little bit of one of the songs, and I want to show you, play for you, how the background vocals have been recorded and what they sound like. So anyway, 10 songs. We don't even have a name for the CD project yet. Dan and his wife Kara will come up with that. We will help them with the graphics and stuff. Dan's going to have a complete CD made that you guys can purchase. It's going to be great. Dan is going to get out there as God leads and open doors. Dan will be appearing at churches and other locations to share his music and his ministry. He's already been doing that a little bit. Again, Dan Grimm is his name. So this song that we just finished, the final song, final recording of it, and Dan is singing the lead, of course. And on several of the songs, we've put background vocals, either done by myself or his wife, Kara, and myself. And this is a fun song. They're all fun. But this is a kind of an up-tempo song. This is called By the River. By the River, or By the Riverside. Dan's not quite sure if he's going to, there's a lot of Riverside songs out there. So Dan isn't sure. By the River or By the Riverside. All right, so here, let's play a little bit of the intro of the song. And I'll let you hear a little bit of what the song sounds like here. Here we go. Nice up-tempo song. Gonna be fun. Gonna be a lot of fun. Here's the first verse. Okay. All right, so that is how the song, that's the basic tempo and how the song is going to flow. Now, let me give you that same part, but I'm going to put Dan's lead vocal in there for you, just a little bit of it. Here we go. Here we go. Here's Dan.
I remember when I was young, my friends and me used to go rafting down by the riverside. We were young and free, no responsibilities. Life was easy there, down by the riverside, by the river.
Okay, that's the first verse. I'm not going to play the whole song for you. I'm going to make you wait until the CD comes out. But here's what I want you to know. Now, where Dan's saying this part here.
Easy there, down by the riverside, by the river.
Okay, we thought, okay, I want to give you guys a little bit of how we build background vocals. How do you decide where to put them? Well, you pray. Say, Lord, where do you want the background vocals on this song? Well, actually, we did that. I'm serious. We did that. And we said, God, lead us on how this song should be arranged in the background vocals. So here's what Kara and I did where Dan's saying that by the riverside. Listen.
Life was easy there, down by the riverside, by the river.
Okay. We thought, okay, if we just sang that little line with him, by the riverside, by the river, that's all that verse really needed. and we'll build the background vocals as the song progresses. Yes, progresses. Let me just have a little more coffee, if you will. I need just a moment. Hang on. Okay, I'm good now. You would think I'm addicted to the stuff. I am not. I am not. But it's a great conversation starter. And I do love my coffee. But I do limit myself. Doctor's orders. Okay. All right. So let's move on. Paul, you're having way too much fun or you're drinking way too much coffee. All right. So as Dan gets through the chorus, here we go.
We would splash and play down by the riverside.
Okay. Now that's the end of the chorus. See, let me play the whole chorus for you so you can get that all in context.
Down by the riverside, by the river, down by
Here's the
the
chorus.
river, where we had fun all day. We would splash and play down by the riverside.
And he gets to that end of that chorus, and we thought, well, why not do that again? Let's put the background vocals in there on that one line. And so we did. Here we go. Just plays like this.
We would splash and play down by the riverside.
Okay? And that's how we do it. I'm going to get to the end of the song. I want to play the end of it for you. But again, that is Dan's wife, Cara, C-A-R-A, Cara Grimm, and myself. I'm singing the lower part, but the female part is sung by Cara. And she did a great job. She really did. Okay, so let's move on. I don't want to keep you guys too long in this one, but here is Dan coming into the end of the song. He's coming into the end of the song here, and you can see that on your screen as I'm moving it. The top line, if you can see my cursor moving, the very top line is Dan's vocal. You can see how it continues like through the whole, through most of the song. All right. And then these two orange short ones here are Cara's part. These two shorter ones down here are Cara as well at the end of the song. And these two yellow ones are myself singing two different parts here. The last verse starts right here where the white line is now vertical. So let's listen to the last verse right to the end of the song. I'm going to play it now without any background vocals.
I'm much older now.
Final verse.
Now they come to me, come to be baptized.
We had fun with this.
Down by the riverside, down by the riverside. That's where I long to be, with my church and me. Oh, down by the riverside. Take me down to the riverside.
Here's
down by the riverside.
This is the outro.
Take me down by the riverside. Oh, that's where I long to be. Oh, with my church and me. Down by the river. Oh, down by the river. Oh, down by the riverside. Down by the riverside.
Now, let's take that last verse again, and I want to show you in our final step here is where Cara and I did some oohs and some ahs. Okay? All right, here we go.
I'm much older now. Now they come to me, come to be baptized.
Right here. Hear those?
Down by the riverside, down to the riverside.
Okay, you see what those? Did you hear the oohs and the ahs? And I took Dan's voice out so you could hear what they sounded like by themselves. Now let me play that all of that together for you. Here we go, just that verse.
I'm much older now. Now they come to me, come to be baptized.
Here we go.
Down by the riverside, down by the riverside. That's where I long to be, with my church and me. Oh, down by the riverside, take me down to the riverside.
See how that fills it out? And how did we decide to do that? I don't know. There's no exact formula, but I'm showing you guys in case maybe you're wondering, hey, Paul, how can I figure out what background vocals that I want? Maybe you can sing them yourself. We would, that's awesome. Maybe you'd like some help in singing them. Maybe you're a guy and you really need some female vocals, or maybe the other way around. Get in touch with us. We would love to help you arrange, maybe, if you need a little help arranging background vocals, maybe help you with some singers to do them for you. Okay. Emails at the bottom of the screen, info@notespiremusic.com. All right, let's real quick wrap up the end of the song. All right, so as Dan comes out of that last verse, now we're into what we call the outro of the song. And it's about, 16 measures long. And Dan is doing what we call ad-libbing. He's just whatever the spirit moves gave him to sing. So listen to Dan ad-libbing in the outro just by himself. Here we go.
Take me down to the riverside.
Right here.
Down by the riverside. Take me down by the riverside. Oh, that's where I long to be. Oh, with my church and me. Down by the river. Oh, down by the river. Oh, down by the riverside. Down by the riverside.
There we go. Okay, so there's Dan doing what Dan does best, ad-libbing at the end of the song. Kara and I are thinking, oh, we got to do something here. We got to fill in the end of this outro. We got to do something special here for Dan. All right, so here's what we did. I'll just play it for you, Kara and I singing without Dan. All right, here we go.
Down by the riverside, down by the river, down by the river, down by the riverside, down by the river, down by the river, down by the riverside, down by the river, down by the river, down by the riverside, down by the riverside.
Well, it's not exactly the Jordanaires, but which we did our best. All right. Finally, let's put that together with what Dan's ad-libbing, and here's what the end of the song says.
Take me down to the riverside, down by the riverside. Take me down by the riverside. Oh, that's where I long to be. Oh, with my church and me. Down by the river. Oh, down by the river. Oh, down by the riverside. Down by the riverside.
Yeah. And that's a little bit of what we're doing here behind the scenes at NoteSpire Music. Gonna be a great song. That's not the final mix. It'll be, I'm getting it to a final mix, and then we'll do a master on it. And there'll be 9 other songs as well. His name is Dan Grimm, Grim. We'll give you some more insights and behind the scenes looks at what we're doing with Dan in the future, and let you know updates of how the project is going. But that is what we have for you this time. I thank you so much for being with me, taking the time to share this behind the scenes look into what we do here at NoteSpire Music. This is just one thing that we do. We have our podcast, the Just Got Music Hour. We have the Artist Insight and the Artist Impact, and also those three podcasts that you can check out on your favorite podcast site, wherever you get your podcasts. Search the word NoteSpire and you'll find all kinds of stuff. Go to our website at notespiremusic.com. All kinds of information there. And don't forget to tune into our radio station, WNSMDB, NoteSpire Radio. In fact, as of this taping here, we've just, among many other shows that are on the NoteSpire Radio, we've just launched it's going to be 3 times a week. It's called the New Additions Hour. It's music that from brand new artists you may have never heard of before, and also new releases from some of your favorite existing artists. So that is, I believe that is Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturdays on WNSMDB NoteSpire Music at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Check it out. And finally, if you've got music that we could consider for the show and also for the Just Got Music Hour, let us know. Or any other questions you have, anything that you'd like to know about, anything we can help you with, please do get in touch with us here at NoteSpire Music. The email is right there. Well, let me go. Okay, go this way. There you go. And I always do it wrong. Anyway, the screen is backwards. So here's a logo or something there that you can see. All right, I know. Friends, I will see you next time. Until then, please take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. God bless you. Bye-bye.